So, again, it's Brady again, and
Adam.
And we are the designers of Street Masters, and we're here to play a 2-player arcade mode playthrough, just to satisfy a lot of the requests we've had to see more gameplay footage. So
we apologize in advance for our very amateur camera work. We're using a laptop and just doing this ourselves real quick. So.
Yeah, so there won't be a whole lot of editing, but you'll get the idea. So we're doing Megan and Kyoryu against Dimitri and the Brotherhood. The stage is going to be gone ballistic, mainly because we've had requests that we only use the miniatures that we have and the prototype materials we have. So we're using the standard setup, kind of the introduction game. So standard setup is we have our fighters chosen, we have our stage chosen, so we're going to follow the setup rules on the setup card. This is a reveal cards from the stage deck until one objective card per fighter is revealed. Put the revealed objective cards into play and shuffle the other cards back into the deck. So again, we've talked about this before, but we have a stage play area, and oh yeah, try to mute my phone. We have a stage play area, and once objectives go into play, they always go from left to right in the stage play area, and objectives have objective tokens of corresponding shapes. So we have the star, which is the blue one. So the star is going to go inactive side up, which is the red side. And then we have a hexagon. Just going to start here.
We also already have the crate tokens in the crate spaces set up.
So then we do the setup, we flip this over, and this is the gameplay side. This has the rules for the stage and like the activation effects that happen during the stage turn. So that deck's shuffled up. Then we have our figures. Dimitri here. Kind of see his sculpt. People have been asking to see some more close-ups of the sculpts. The cameras do not do them justice, that's for sure. He's going to start here in the boss space, and then Megan and Kyoryu, again, probably can't get really good looks at these because they are really awesome in person. But anyway, they're going to go. Where do you want to start? Do you care?
I'll be in the middle.
I'm going to start near the crate because I always go for crates. Then we just shuffle up our decks. We make our pools of defense tokens, power tokens, damage tokens. Keep this, that, and then we have our turn cards too. So turn cards go active side up, fighter turn side up, so that once whoever goes, they flip it face down to mark that they've gone. You want to go first, or me do?
I'll go first.
All right.
So
start with 4 cards.
On our act phase, we can choose to move, play a card. That's all right there. But the first thing we do is we're going to do the threat phase of the player turn. So I'm going to draw a card from the enemy deck, and I get a blue Boris. So we find the matching Boris figure and put it in the closest entry space, and I believe that's a tie there. So I can go ahead and put them over here. And it's going to go my threat phase, or threat area, and that will activate at the end of my turn if I don't do anything about it.
We've had a lot of questions about why bases are important and why the utility packs are useful. It's because when you get your game out, if you already have your enemies based in their appropriate bases, it's easier to just get into the game, and each base corresponds to the color of the card, makes it easier to track damage and track activations. So,
and even if you don't have the
useful
utility packs, these base caps are very easy to pull off.
Did you just break Boris?
These are resin miniatures. I pulled this too hard,
gosh.
and Boris popped off his base.
They are pretty easy to come off because they're rubber. You just peel them off.
You won't have to deal with resin miniatures in your base game, but we'll just balance them there.
He's gonna if he falls over, he's defeated immediately. So he has 2 punch defense tokens starting off. So let's go there.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I can choose either to move my fighter, to play a card, and to perform an action. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move up 1, 2, 3 onto this objective, and I'm going to use my action to pick it up because I do not want Dimitri to get his hands on this.
Where's your play area?
It's right here.
Okay.
I do it different than you.
That's not cool.
They can't see.
You gotta leave room for your discard pile.
It's right here.
Okay. Weirdo.
Fine, I'll put my character card up here for you.
If you don't follow the setup and play area descriptions in the rulebook, I'm gonna call you out on it.
All right, so I have this, which means now that I'm carrying this, I deal +1 direct damage on attacks. So I'm going to go ahead, and my last thing I can do on my turn is to play a card, and I'm going to play this attack card, Kanketsuetsen. You may move 1 enemy up to 3 spaces toward you, and then attack with 2 dice. I'm going to go ahead and move Dimitri up to me, sucking him in with my wind punch, and I get to use 2 dice to attack with. And I'm doing +1 direct damage. Now, luckily, does Dimitri have any defense
No
tokens?
defense tokens.
He does not have any
He
defense
just
tokens.
starts.
So my punches are going to go straight through to him. And I get a critical hit and a guard. So the critical means it's a success, and I get to roll another die with it. This is why dice packs are help handy too, so you can just keep rolling dice without having to re-roll them. So I got 2 damage on him, so 2 punch damage, +1 because of my objectives. I did 3 damage to him, and I get 1 punch defense token.
All right, so he's taking 3 damage. He only has, like, what, 37 left? Awesome.
All right, and then on the react phase, I'm going to activate anything in my threat area, and I have a blue Boris here. It says, a fighter adjacent to this enemy cannot move unless they spend a grapple defense token to place it on this card. So he would lock people up. He grapples you if you get close. On his activate here, he's going to advance 3 spaces toward the nearest fighter.
So this is important, too. This is when enemies move, they usually only go a single direction unless they have to turn. He can't reach anybody, so he's going to go in the same direction to get closer to somebody. So he's going to go 3 spaces toward me because I'm closer, and he'll just end it there.
And he would attack, but he can't. He's not going to do that. If he did not move before this attack, he would add 1 to his attack value. So if he stays where he is, he's going to attack harder. So we want to kind of keep moving away from this guy. And then I draw a card, and I flip my turn card over, and that's my turn.
So my threat phase, I'm going to draw a green Anastasia. I'm not going to break her. She's going to be on her base by the end of my turn. And then I get a kick and a grapple defense to put on her. So she is super annoying because she'll just snipe us the whole game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my stage dive, play that. This is a tactic, so it stays in play. I get +1 kick damage. After attacking an enemy, you may discard this card to deal 1 direct damage to each enemy engaged with you. Considering she only has 4 health, we should be able to take her out. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I moved onto a crate. I discard that crate, and I get a loot card.
Is it turkey?
I got a soda. Discard to draw 1 card. I'll do that now. I hate these sleeves. These won't stay up. And I draw a card. Alright, so then I'm going to just use my basic action, my Feat of Fury. I get 2 dice. After this attack, you may resolve the channeled effect on a cheat card you control. Luckily, I played a cheat card. So I did 1 hit and 1 crit. I get to add a die. Sweet. I did 1, 2, 3. +1 is 4. I knock off 1 of her defense tokens, so I do 3 to her, so she's got 1 left. And then my channeled ability on my stage dive is I can move up to 3 spaces, then deal X kick damage to an enemy engaged with you. X is the number of cheat cards you have in play, and I only have 1 in play, but that's enough to take her out. So I'm going to take her out, and I get another loot card.
Yes, when you defeat a minion, you get to draw a loot card. They drop power-ups.
So we discard all that, make a discard pile here for Dimitri's fallen henchman. And since nothing's in my threat area, I skip that, and I just draw a card, and I flip this over. Now Dimitri gets his chance. So Dimitri's going to gain 2 random defense tokens. We roll 2 enemy dice, and he gets a punch and a kick. So he's finally going to be a little defensive. And he's going to attack each engaged fighter. So he attacks with 4 dice.
Ooh,
and
I didn't think about that.
You have 1 defense token? Yeah, he's pretty brutal up close. He's kind of slow to build up, but... So he did 2 grapples and 2 punches.
So he sucks up. I suck up 1 punch, and I get a power token for defending that, and then I take 3 damage, which is way more than I planned. Also, I don't have any defense tokens to discard, so I will draw. I have to drop this objective in adjacent space. I'm going to put it behind me, as far away from Dimitri as possible, and then this goes back into the play area. So. The boss is going to be going for those, so we want to kind of try to keep control of them.
So then after he attacks, he makes each person he attacked discard a defense token, grapple defense token, so he can't. So obviously he can't grab Dimitri, so Dimitri's going to retreat 2 spaces, which is going to work in our benefit because now he can't reach the objective at least, so at least scared him away. So then he has no more cards to activate, so we go to the stage turn. We don't draw that yet. We first activate this. So the activate ability here is resolve the objective effect on the inactive objective nearest the boss, which is the hexagon. So that one's going to say move Dimitri 3 spaces toward that. 1, 2. Now he could move through Kiryu, but he can't just turn there, so he's just going to stop, and he can't pick it up. So that's that. And then
this is important to note too. The way the stages work is that these objectives kind of dictate how bosses interact with objectives. So it doesn't matter which boss that we're fighting here. all bosses are going to be going for these objectives. Doesn't matter what the boss deck says. So that's kind of cool how that interacts there.
Yeah, all the effects are independent, but they always work together because the boss is trying to take you out while trying to do this also.
I think we were talking about this in a video, in the Man vs. Meeple video, but we got a recovered sidearm here. The fighter with the least minions in their threat area, minimum of 1, which is me, attaches this card to the minion. Furthest from them, there's only one option here. The attached enemy when the attached enemy activates, it deals 1 direct damage to the nearest fighter not engaged with it. So Boris got himself a handgun. So that kind of changes the way he's gonna, be affecting us.
So then that is the end of the stage phase. So now we just we all flip our fighter card, our turn cards back over. So now either of us can go. Do you want to go first again, or me too?
I think I am. I'm gonna go.
You get away from Dimitri. Like you might be tempted to sit there and punch him, but
I don't like to give him the objective, but I might have to. Decisions here.
I could go first because I need to.
Okay, I will go first. I'm gonna go ahead and how many defense tokens does he have? No, Dimitri.
2. He's got a kick and a punch.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my. That's not even that good right now. Decisions. So basically, my action is gonna be wasted. I think. I'm going to go ahead and still do it. I'm going to punch Dimitri with my basic action, which is Channel Tempest. The reason I didn't want to do this is because it's better when I have more Tempest cards in play, and I haven't put any in play yet, so it's not as good as it could be. But whatever, some punch damage is better than nothing. So I'm going to punch him for... Ooh, I got a crit. So I got 2 punch damage on him, which I think is 1 damage because he had a defense token. And I guarded, so I got a punch defense token back, which is good because I already taken damage already. And then I'm going to move back 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to play Drawn from the Sky.
Did you not do your threat phase, by the way?
I didn't do my threat phase. I never like to do my threat phase.
Adam was like...
A yellow Anastasia comes in play. That kind of might have changed what I did.
Is that a punch and a kick? Or a grapple and a kick?
She's got a kick and a grapple, yeah. If I went 1, 2, 3... I still can be in range. Anyway, I'm going to draw from the sky. I can discard 2 defense tokens of my choice from each enemy within 4 spaces of you. So Dimitri and Boris. They both lose defense tokens, and I heal 1 damage for each enemy affected by this. So I heal 2 damage. And that is my entire turn, I believe. So now I'm going to activate Boris first. He's going to advance 3 spaces toward me. He's going to attack me. Go ahead and roll 2 dice for me.
He got a punch and a grapple.
So I block the punch, and I take 1 damage from the grapple. And then he's going to deal 1 direct damage to Megan. He's going to shoot Megan with his handgun.
Why is he shooting? I didn't touch him.
And then we got Anastasia. She's going to deal the nearest fighter within 6 spaces.
You're within 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just within 6.
Yep, so I take 1 direct damage. She's shooting at me. Then she's going to move up to 3 spaces to be within 6 spaces of the nearest fighter, so she's fine. That's all. That's my turn.
So my threat, another Anastasia. So she's going to actually pop right next to me, luckily, so I might just be able to take her out.
I also apologize for these chairs. These are squeaky chairs.
Yeah, I didn't oil them ahead of time. So on my turn, I think I'm going to go ahead and play... I think I'll play Barrier of Will. So I can exhaust this. You and each fighter within 3 spaces. You're not within 3 spaces, though, so I might wait till I won't be able to get there, though. So I'm just going to attack her, do my feet of fury again, because, we don't need too many chicks with guns around us. So I get +1 kick damage to this. So I did 3 kick damage. I knocked that out. I do 2 to her, and I can resolve a channeled effect. I can either heal the damage. I don't need to heal. I'm going to do 2 kick damage to her and take her out. I am getting loot like crazy. And then I think I will play my Shuriken to do 2 direct damage.
Make sure you take Miss Anastasia off the board. Dude.
Nah, she's cool there. Do I want to take 2 damage on... He hasn't been wounded yet, has he? I'll save that. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and discard... I might as well just move real quick. Go 1, 2, 3, and here. And I can't really do much else. I'll exhaust this to gain a defense token of my choice. I'm going to gain a kick. Why not? I'm really good with my feet. And then I have nothing again in my threat area because I'm taking care of business. Adam's over there trying to punch
I have quite
Dimitri.
a few guys in my threat area.
Now Dimitri's going to gain 2 defense tokens because he's all by his lonesome, taking cover. He's got 2 grapples. And then he's got nobody to attack, no one to retreat from. So all he's going to do is move to the stage turn, and the hexagon is nearest to him. So he's going to move there and pick it up. So now he's got one of the weapon objectives. So he's going to do +1 direct damage every time he attacks, which is not good. Let me draw another stage card. All right, cool. This works in our favor. We got a weapon jam. So this card deals the figure with the most objectives 2 general damage. So he's losing his 2 grapples. However, he won't drop his objectives. He didn't actually suffer any damage. And then the boss deals each fighter 1 direct damage for each objective it carries. So we're both taking a damage. We're getting shot like crazy. Why are we getting shot in an arms factory? An arms warehouse.
4 damage already.
You should fight the turkey. All right. I didn't draw a card either. Let's draw a card. And then that is back to us. Flip these over. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I should probably.
Oh, look at that. Another Anastasia.
Oh.
Guns everywhere. Throw up here.
I'm going to go ahead and flip these because I activate backwards. So. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I need to start getting some power going. So I'm going to play Gathering Storm, which is a tactic, which means it stays in play. And it is a Tempest card. And I think I will. Should I go punch Dimitri so he'll drop that objective?
Well, until he gets a gun out, he needs to get 3 to win. Once he gets 3 objectives, he wins. So he's got to be careful. There's only 2 on the board. He has 1 of them.
I want to take this Boris out, but he has a lot of health.
Let me go first. I can come over there and kick him a bit.
I'm already started. So I will go ahead and move toward Dimitri though, because
you can't move unless you give him a grapple.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He's smothering you.
I'm gonna punch him though. Oh wait, you can move with your. Ooh, I can get defense tokens. That might be more effective than punching. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm punching. Get 2 crits. Come on.
Timing it. Oh, I guess this is timing it.
Ooh, I got a crit. So I got 2 damage, 2 punch damage on Boris. He's got no defense tokens. So 2 damage. I get a punch defense token, and I get a power because I have a Tempest card in play. And I think that's all I can do because I can't move right now.
And then activate your
all
slew
these
of
guys.
shooters.
So he's going to attack me for 3 this time because he didn't move.
1 kick, or sorry, 2 kicks and 1 punch.
Oof. So I will take that, and that's going to be 6 damage on me.
This is supposed to be. These are the easy guys.
But I get a power.
And he's gonna shoot me, right?
He's going to shoot you for 1. Anastasia is going to shoot me, and this one is going to shoot me as well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
just enough. You're as
I'm
perfect.
taking 2 more direct damage. All right, I better start taking care of some enemies.
This is what happens when you only focus on the boss. You got to take care of the minions too. My turn. I got a red Boris. He's coming out to play. Again, I won't break his base. And then 2 punches. So on my turn, I think the best thing I can do is help take out that Boris who has the gun, because nobody wants that. So I stand this up. Start of my turn, I get a random defense token because of Barrier of Will. So I got a grapple defense. Get a nice collection here. How much damage does he have? 2?
2.
I can do 2 more to him. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm within 1, 2, 3, 4. I might exhaust him. Well, no, we still have to get rid of him so you can actually move. I might exhaust her then if I go over there. So let's see here. I'll do how much? I'll do projected chi. So are you within 3? I'm going to move 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we kicked him. He's gone.
I was actually in my head thinking that'd be funny if I kicked him and fell over. But we'll keep him up just to make it look cool. I'll glue him later, don't worry, he's fine. So I'm going to attack him.
We shouldn't be playing with these fragile pieces, but we can't resist it.
Yeah, they look really good. I can exhaust this. Each fighter within 3 spaces view may gain 1 defense token of your choice. I'm going to gain a punch.
I like punches.
And then I will attack him with my Feet of Fury. So I'm doing +1 kick to him. Dang it. So I did 2 kick to him. So he's only got 2 left. Luckily I have my Sarukin. So he's defeated. I get a loot card.
So he's getting all the loot cards.
A turkey platter. I could heal you if I could give it to you.
Broken board who's finally dead. And
All
he
right.
drops the recovered sidearm, which goes to the discard.
So that was my play card. I did my action. I did my move. But I think I have another channeled effect I can do. I can move up to 3 spaces. and deal 1, 2, 3 kick damage to somebody. I might as well just do it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I might as well do it to her. 1, 2. I can't
Yeah,
engage her.
you just say I'm minion duty. I'm just gonna fight Dimitri.
Well, I can't reach her unless my other deal 1 direct damage to an enemy engaged with you. I might just heal myself for now. Yeah. So then Boris is gonna roll on up 1, 2, 3. Can't really reach us, so we're fine. I'm gonna flip my card, mark that I've gone, draw a card. Now Dimitri is up again. So he is going to gain 2 defense tokens like normal. He gets 2 punches. He's really good at cover. He can't attack anybody. He can't retreat. So he is done. We're going to the stage turn. The blue one, which is the star, he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to move right through me. He can't get it yet, though. Let me draw a card.
We get another weapon jam.
Sweet. So he takes.
He has the most objectives.
So he loses his. So we're taking a damage again because he didn't drop it. Usually that's just 1 because it's 1 for each he carries. All right. So that's that. Flip us back.
I should probably go first.
Are you sure? Because I can exhaust and
Yeah, because this is going to be awesome. So I get
well, what first? See what
I like
happens.
to do my threat phase. Drago, blue Drago.
That
Dragos are the
music.
tougher guys. There's only 3 of those in this deck, so they're kind of tough.
And 2 grapples.
So I'm going to start my turn. I gain a power because of my Gathering Storm. So I am 1 away from flipping to my powered side, but I'm not going to. I'm going to ditch all my power for a good reason here. I'm going to play Sky Strike. If unengaged, you may move up to 2 spaces, which I will move onto the objective, and attack with 2 dice.
I'm impressed.
So I get 2 damage and 2 guards. So that's a great result there. So he takes 2 kick damage,
He has none. No defense tokens.
and then
You said 2, right?
What's that?
You said 2?
Yeah.
2.
And then I may discard any number of power, dealing the target 1 general damage for each power discarded. So I have 5 power. I'm going to go ahead and ditch all of that to do 5 damage to him.
All right. So he is a quarter of the way dead.
And for my action, I will go ahead and pick up that objective, and then
No, you could have done that beforehand and done
no, I
extra
couldn't.
damage.
The Sky Strike that was
Oh.
part of the card.
No.
So I'm taking this, and then I haven't moved yet because Sky Strike let me move. So I'm going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3.
Turkey platter? Nope, smoke bombs. Put 3 power on that card.
All right. So that was my turn. That was pretty good. I think that I'm going to actually move towards that. And Anastasia. I don't think I did enough damage to the boss. All right, so do this backwards again. So Anastasia yellow is attacking you for 1. The other one's attacking me for 1. So I'm taking damage and I'm holding an objective, which means I have to discard a
Defense token.
token or drop it, and I don't want to drop it, so I'm going to discard a kick.
Gotta fumble it. Fumble it.
Drago is going to activate. He's going to advance 3 spaces toward the nearest fighter and then attack. Then, if unengaged, gain 1 random defense token. So
Correct.
he keeps getting defense tokens. He's a big tough guy.
All right. Draw a card. Stand up. I get a random defense token on my turn. Got a punch. Threat phase. Anastasia. You know, I'm going to knock on wood, but luckily I haven't drawn one of his rocket launchers yet. Grapple and a foot. So, I got to put her in play, don't I? I don't want to.
Just so you guys know, I'm half dead right now. So
All right, since
I'm playing
I'm
very carefully.
Since I'm engaged to Dimitri, I'd be kind of amiss not to do some damage to him. I think I will. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do my final cut. So I get to attack for 2 dice. It's a kick, and I get +1 kick for my stage dive. 1 damage and a guard. So I did a damage to him at least. Which means he has no defense tokens, so he drops his objective. And then that goes over here. And then after this attack, you may move up to X spaces. X is the number of cheat cards you control. 1, 2, 3. I think I need to take out a minion. Let's go 1, 2, 3 there. And then before I moved, I would have spent my cash to exhaust Boris, just to keep him off me. And then for my action, actually, I think I would have moved, instead of moving 3 there, I think I might have just 1, 2. And I'll keep my cash. Instead, I'm going to move toward 1, 2, 3 and kick Boris. Might as well feed a Fury. Nice, there's a crit. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks on him. He has 2 left. And then I can do a channeled effect. I can deal 1 direct damage, or I can move 3 spaces and then deal 3 kick damage to somebody. 1, 2. Man, if we'll make a flip over him to hit her. I'll go back to hit Dimitri. 1, 2, 3. 3 kick damage to him. So he's at 15, so he is really close to being half dead. That's actually 20p, so.
You changed it already?
Yeah. I don't like 15p is just not cutting it. So Boris is gonna move. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna punch me for 2 attack. Or punch. He's gonna punch and kick me. Punch and kick, but I do have some defense tokens. So I'm blocking both of those. I'm taking 2 power. 2 more power and I can flip. And then Anastasia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm out of range, so she's gonna move 1. 6. Now she's in range. That's all she's gonna do. And then I'm gonna draw a card.
So
Probably exhaust that to get a defense token.
Dimitri.
And you're within 3 spaces. No, you're not. You're right out of reach. All right, so yeah, Dimitri's gonna go. He's gonna attack me for 4. Yep. Hopefully I can block all this.
We got 2 punches and 2 grapples.
So I got 2 grapples and a punch. I'm taking 1 damage. And I'm getting 3 power, which flips me. But I have 5 damage on me now. I'll have to eat that turkey platter. And then he is going to retreat because I can't. 1, 2. And then on this turn, he's going to try to move back up there. 1, 2, 3. Hey, he got it. He's back in the money. And then new stage card is Weapon Jam. It's a tie, right? So this card deals the figure with the most objectives. We'll say it's him. Players break ties. If you want to play on hard mode, you always break ties to the benefit of the bad guys. But we're playing normal. So he is going to take 2 general damage. He has no defense token, so he drops that bad boy. Put it near me. A lot of weapon jams coming out. I like it. Then we flip, and it's back to us.
I should go first again.
All right.
Threat phase.
Oh, he drew his combat knife. The N40 Punisher. So now he's got +1 attack value, so he's hitting for 5 dice. And his activate ability is he attacks, dealing +1 additional direct damage, slicing you. And if he's unengaged, he gains a punch defense token, which is like carving away, and he hits.
So he just got rid much better, but luckily no more minions came out yet because we already have plenty to deal with. So I get a power to start the turn off because my Gathering Storm. And I'm going to go ahead and do my action for the Gathering Storm. I'm going to move up to 3 enemies, 3 spaces toward you. Then for each enemy engaged with you, I gain 1 defense token of my choice. So I'm going to suck up Dimitri and Anastasia since I don't want to move myself. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So they come to me, and I'm going to gain. I already have a kick and a punch. I'm going to get a grapple and a punch, so I have a nice spread of defense tokens. And that was my action. I haven't moved yet. I'm going to go ahead and do. Does he have any defense tokens?
Nope. He's open season right now.
Should I do damage to him, or should I bring down Anastasia? Oh,
1 damage a turn isn't just fine.
yeah, she's engaged, so I'm going to go ahead and.
Can't you just move more people with the smoke bombs?
I can move myself.
No.
I'm going to play Eye of the Storm, so I'm going to do 2. I forgot that I have the objective, so I'm doing +1 damage anyway. So I'm going to put this on Dimitri, why not? Did you want me to move? I could move Boris away from you.
Yeah, because he's grappling me.
Move him 3 spaces toward me. Alright. And then, here we go. Grappling Dimitri. I was hoping for a crit. So I do 2 damage, and I got 2 grapple defense. That's pretty good.
All right, he's at 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So he is 1 away from being half dead.
All right, that's everything I can do, except now I can move. I think I might want to move 1, 2. I want to go 1, 2, 3. I want to get away from Dimitri, mainly because he hit so hard. But I want to stay next to Anastasia so she doesn't shoot me.
She will still shoot you, right?
No, if unengaged.
Oh.
All right. So first up, we got the yellow Anastasia. If unengaged, deal the knight nearest
Shouldn't
fighter 1
shoot me.
damage. And the blue one is going to move 3 spaces to be within 3 spaces, so she just stays where she is. Then she retreats. Oh, she attacks. So attack with 1 die.
1 kick.
Kick. I have a kick, so I block that, and I get a power. Thanks, Anastasia. And then she retreats 3 spaces. And then Drago is going to advance 3 spaces and gain a random defense token.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a tie. You want him toward you?
Sure. Tough.
Okay.
He's tough. He's got no rapid defense. That's me.
Alright, so my threat is Boris.
A big bad Boris.
He's going over here, and he gets 2 punches. And I get a random defense token. Punch. I'm going to spin my turkey to heal 3 damage. Get 2 back there. So I'm in a much better shape. Then I will... This is tricky because I'm... Oh wow, I could do quite a bit of damage to him. I think I might just go ahead and do my final cut. So I will actually pick up the other objective, just keep them occupied. So I'm going to move up 1 action, pick that up, and then grab that. I'll save my patience rewarded because I'm patient. And then I'm going to... I think I'll try... Where's that one? Yeah, I'll do final cut. So I get attack with 2, doing +1 kick. Oh, by the way, before I do that though, I'm going to exhaust this so we each get a defense token
I'm going to get my kickback.
of your choice.
Not a kickback, but I'm going to get my kickback.
Oh, and I'm also going to exhaust this cash to exhaust the blue Anastasia.
Oh.
Exhaust her.
Oh, by the way, I forgot on my... anytime I can do this, I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 smoke bombs to move 2 spaces. Give me that loot.
Smoke bombs. Oh, 2 crits. Perfect. Red Boris is going down. So I did 4, exactly what I needed. He's dead. And I got 2 kicks for that. Man, I'm swimming in defense tokens right now. And he is defeated. And that was my... Oh, then I can move up to 1, 2, 3 spaces. I think I just want to move out of range of this chick. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, so I don't get attacked by Dimitri this turn at least. Alright, so then now we got Anastasia. She can't shoot, so she's going to move up 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just she's in range now, but she can't shoot. And then Boris is going to move up 3. 1, 2, 3. Can't do anything. And then that's my turn. I draw a card. Now Dimitri, he is going to scream impotently at us because he can't slice us right now. But when he pulls his rocket launcher out, he'll have something else to say. So you get 2 defense tokens, and then stage. There's nothing to activate, so we draw that.
Uh-oh, we got another gun. So you have the least amount of minions, so you attach this to the minion furthest from you, which is Boris.
Boris keeps coming in armed, man.
Boris is jealous of Anastasia. He keeps finding
All right,
guns.
we flip these over. Let's see if we can dump a lot of damage on Dimitri here. Want me to go?
I could...
I should probably go, right? Because I'm going to drop this objective if I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and go.
All right.
So, Drago!
Yeah, so the guy, Drago, would attack him because he would activate on my turn, so him going first is an advantage here. Except now Drago popped down right next to me. I am going to drop a smoke bomb to move away from him, I think. And I think I'm going to drop my other 3 to move even further away from him. Oh, wait. She's going to activate. He hits harder, doesn't he? He hits harder.
Yeah, Drago hits for 3.
I'm going to move away from Drago.
But it's not direct, so.
So I'm dropping all... Oh, yeah, I forgot I have tons of defense tokens.
Yeah, you want that power. Gotta get that power.
I'll stay. I'll see what happens.
Alright. Let's just move in and deal some damage to Dimitri here. So I'm going to move 3. Well, you're not within 3 spaces of me. So I'll go ahead and go 1, 2. Stay there. There. Kick him in the back of the head. So I will do my patience rewarded. So I get 3 dice, plus 1 kick to this. This is my charged ability. So I did 3 kick damage to him, plus 1 direct because of my weapon cachet. However you say that.
Cash.
5. So he is officially... He is a little over half dead. But after this attack, you may resolve the channeled effect on each chi card you control, then flip this card. So I'll definitely be healing 1 damage.
So this is Megan's powered up ability where she can resolve every chi card she has played up to that point. So it's pretty awesome.
And I'll deal the direct damage to him. And then I can move up to 3 spaces and deal 1, 2, 3 kick damage to somebody, which I might do to honestly. Who should I do it to? 3, 2. Boris is going to keep pecking us away with his gun.
She's not going to activate, but you could, if you do it to her, I could probably kill her this turn.
Yeah, but her not activating. I think I'm just going to go. I don't want to be close to her though, so yeah, I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I think I'll do it to Drago because he's going to keep bulking up.
3.
So 1, 2, 3 kick to him.
He's got tons of grapple, but no kicks.
And then that was my action. Did I play a card? I didn't play a card yet, did I? So I might as well play a card here. So I will do Gale Force. Does he have any punch defense?
Who?
Drago?
No, just he's all
I'm
grapples.
gonna punch him.
Megan's gonna punch? That's weird.
Oh, and a crit too. Another
Ooh.
crit. No, not another crit. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4
One
punch.
away. One
no,
away.
4 punch plus a kick plus a direct
Oh,
damage.
jeez.
So then deal the target enemy 1 direct damage for each chi card discarded, but I don't need to discard any because he is defeated.
You got a
So
loot.
I got a loot for that. A butterfly knife. Perfect.
Make sure you get his miniature.
And that's all I can really do. I can't do much to her. So now I gotta activate. So Anastasia's gonna poke me. I get a damage for that. And then Boris is gonna move up.
You have to discard a defense token to drop your objective.
Oh right, yeah, I got plenty of them. And then Boris is gonna go 1, 2, 3. He's gonna shoot me, I think. No. Yeah, the nearest runner not engage with him. So yeah, I'm taking another damage. So many guns. So much gunfire.
And discard defense.
And discard another defense. My kicks are going away from me, and then Drago's gonna attack you for 3.
Give you some power. No kicks, no kicks, no kicks.
Whoa! 2 kicks
Oh.
and a grapple.
So I'm taking a kick. I'm discarding a kick and a grapple. But I'm taking 1 damage, and I have to discard a defense token because I don't want to drop my objective, so I'm discarding that. But I am extremely close to flipping.
All right, that's back to you. Wait, did you go already?
No,
you haven't
I'm
gone.
gone. I need a threat.
Uh oh. Modifier RPG 7. There it is.
Alright,
He's got his rocket launcher out.
we should probably kill him now.
Yeah, or at least get engaged with him because he only shoots if he's unengaged. So you have to get engaged with him and plus have a defense token so he can't.
Alright, so I
Run
gain
away
a
from
power
him.
because of Gathering Storm. And then I can move up.
Every boss has like an ultimate card, usually at least, and Dimitri's whole tactic is he gets defense tokens and he punches and escapes. He always retreats. And usually it's not very threatening early on, but if he gets that rocket launcher out, when it's in the enemy play area, the activate ability is if he's unengaged, he launches it and blows everybody away. So don't let that happen.
So this would be cool. I'm going to play a tactic, Shockwave, which is also a Tempest card, which makes my normal attack even better. But this has an action on it. It can attack 2 dice. This attack can target an enemy up to 3 spaces away. Before this attack, it may discard up to 2 power and have the attack target 1 additional enemy for each power discarded. So I'm going to target a total of 3 guys with this attack. I'm going to target Dimitri, Anastasia, and Drago. So I'm just punching the ground and lightning's coming out all over the place. And I do +1 direct damage from this attack. So this should be decent. No crit. So I'm doing 2 damage, 3 damage total to all 3 of them. And it's
Who's
it's
all
a
3? Is
punch
that
damage.
Dimitri?
Yeah.
Oh. So you're doing 3 punch to Dimitri, he takes 1.
Well, two punch and a direct.
Okay, so he's taking 2.
And then Drago. See, he doesn't have any defense, does he? He's taking 3. And that, I think that's all I can do. And Anastasia's going to shoot you, I think. No, am I closer than you?
She's not going. Oh, the yellow one. She's not in range, is she?
So she's going to move up 3 to be in range. And Anastasia will refresh.
All right, Dimitri, you can't slice us and dice us, unfortunately. You're going to get 2 defense tokens. He's going to get a punch and a kick. I really like this new card, this rocket launcher, because it really plays in well with his activations. So if he's unengaged, he gains a punch defense because of his knife. And then now his rocket launcher. So if unengaged, Dimitri chooses a fighter within 6 spaces that is not engaged with him. So when he chooses, we can help choose because, you know, it's we break ties. So we're both within 3 spaces, within 6 spaces. So he's going to deal the chosen fighter 4 damage and forces the target to discard 1 card it controls. It then shuffles this card back into his deck. So do you have any cards you can sacrifice you control? Actually, I have more. This is general damage, and I have enough defense tokens. I'm taking it. So I'm going to take the general damage.
And you
I'm
also
diving
have
out of the
more
way.
cards in play than I do.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 power. So I flip, which I forgot to flip back last time. Don't tell anybody. But now I flip back to my charge side. I have to discard 1 card of control. I guess I'll just get rid of stage dive. This is why it's important to have multiple copies of your tactics, because you start losing them when stuff like this happens. Then shuffle this back into his deck. And his deck's pretty thin right now, so his reload time is going to be a lot shorter as he gets his minions out, because they help distract him enough where he can reload the rocket. I'm pretty proud of that one. It's a cool card. All right, so that's his turn, and now stage turn. Draw a stage card.
We get... How many of these are in here? Another recovered sidearm. And this time it's going to me. So Anastasia gets a second gun. It's going to go in the yellow one.
At least it's more thematic. Where
So she's got a rifle and a pistol.
All right, flip them.
I could probably...
I could, if you let me go, I could just take out Anastasia right now and do some damage to Dimitri. So I'm going to go first. So first thing I'm going to do is gain a defense token.
Wait, though. If you go first, there's a chance I might drop my objective, and I can do a lot of damage myself.
I don't care.
I'll go first. So I'm going to play...
Well, then she's going to activate. I can take her out. Actually, she won't shoot, though, so I guess that's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
she's not going to shoot you.
You are.
So I get a power...
Check it
well, first off, I'm going to do mine. I get a power because of this Gathering Storm, but I need to do it through that card.
Drago.
Green Drago.
So he's going to go over here. I always want to play that, like, that Rocky Ivan Drago entrance music every time he comes out.
I don't even know what that... I don't remember what it is.
It's just Russian. It's just like the Russian anthem.
It's the Russian music.
It's the Russian soundtrack.
I'm going to play Ora Bakudan. It's another tactic, another Tempest, which makes my man build even better. So I can exhaust this, and I feint it. And correct me if I'm wrong, but we made it so you cannot play a feint if it's already exhausted, right? You can't.
No, you can.
You can.
You can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that
exhausting, all that means is you can't exhaust it again that turn. We changed the definition of exhaust, but all exhaust means is that limits to how many times you can use the exhaust ability per turn.
So that makes this card better than it was in my mind. So I'm going to exhaust it, which means that it's not an action or that. I can just exhaust it to do a free little 1-die attack, and it's like a lightning bolt, like Ryu from Street Fighter.
Hadouken.
It's an attack with 1 die. It's only 1 die, but it's still I can attack somebody 6 spaces away. So I'm going to throw it at Anastasia there. Hopefully,
don't hit me.
Pick her off. So yes, and I also it's general damage. So I get that's random, right?
Yeah. No, general is you choose. General and direct. If you roll a guard, you choose what to get.
And then I got a flashbang. That's pretty good. So that was an exhaust ability. Now I'm gonna feint with it, which it's an attack that deals. It's a 1 die, but it's direct damage. And I can, before this attack, I can discard a number of power to gain +1 die. So I'm going to discard 4 power to get 4 dice.
This is why utility packs are awesome. You can roll all at once.
So this is all going to Dimitri. And it is direct damage. So it bypasses his defense.
Holy cow.
So there's a crit there.
It's 4, 5.
So that's all. And +1 for my objective.
So 6. That's pretty good. We could probably take him out this turn.
And
next.
I haven't even moved or done my action yet. So that was playing a card, and then my exhaust and faint were just part of my turn. So then I'm going to move up, and I'm going to do an action. I'm just going to punch in with my basic ability, +1 direct damage. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to flashbang him. Discard these are awesome as well. Discard this to discard 2 defense tokens of your choice from an adjacent enemy.
Just punch or kick. There's 2 punches.
Both punches. Because I'm punching him right now, so I want to get rid of those punch defense. So hitting a guard, 1 damage, and then
So it's 2 total because you're.
2 damage. And I don't think I can do.
I don't know if
anything
you can
else.
tell by my face, but this is the best game in the world. I freaking love playing this game.
All right, that's all I can do on my turn. So I'm going to activate Anastasia. She's going to shoot me, right?
She does shoot you.
1 direct damage. Whew. I am low.
But it's 2 because she's got a gun too. Another gun.
I have to discard 2 defense tokens. I'm going to discard a punch and a grapple. And then Drago activates. He's moving 3 spaces up, and he's going to get a ring of defense. He gets a kick.
Dun, 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 dun.
And as you can tell, once you start playing like 4 players, it gets pretty crazy. Lots of stuff going on. The game does go a little longer every time you add a player to it.
Well, yeah, because the boss has more health. Boss's health scales per player, but that gives you more.
Oh, I'm going to turn my turn card over.
You better turn that over. I'm gonna draw my threat card. Hold them back. Each Boris in play immediately attacks. Luckily, no one's engaged to a Boris, so we're good. If no Boris is playing, so that's a good.
That usually comes into play because Boris grabs you, and it's hard to move away from him.
Yeah. If you get stuck next to Boris, you gotta watch out for that card. So, I think I'm just gonna try to go all in now on Dimitri.
A smoke bomb, a step back from Dimitri, so he doesn't slash me with his knife.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna be a woman man, and I'm gonna dive in there and see what I can do here. I'm gonna definitely play my stage dive to do extra kick damage. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that, because while that's cool and all... Actually, maybe I do need to do that.
And just so you guys know, I have 13 damage, and I have 20 health, so I'm close to death.
3. I'm going to go there. And
I don't think he's very close.
I'm okay. And then I have a lot of defense tokens. So...
But if one fighter that gets defeated, you lose.
I'm going to also exhaust. We each get a defense token of our choice. Going to grapple. And then I think I'm going to play my Focused Resolve, my Focused Resolve. So, you know what? No. I'm going to play a Stage Dive. Alright, so now I'm going to do my action, which is to do my Patience Rewarded ability. So I'm rolling 3 dice, doing kick damage, and I get +1 kick, +1 direct, and I'm going to use my Butterfly Knife to add 2 additional dice to this attack.
Is this going to kill him?
Let's see. It possibly could. Going down, Brotherhood.
Crit.
Give me that crit. So this is a kick, so I'm getting 2 kick guards, which this technically happens after the damage, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has 1 kick, so 4 is getting through, which is just going to flip that. And then I do +1 direct damage. And I can do all my chi effects now. So I can heal 1 damage.
Can you heal me?
I can deal 1 direct damage for each enemy engaged with you. I'm going to do it to you.
I'm not an enemy yet.
Enemy of my enemy is my enemy's friend. Then he's got, what is he at now? 5, 10, 15. Oh, he's dead. We got him. I overcounted.
So we stopped Dimitri from...
I don't know what the time, we'll see what the time is after the editing goes.
I think it was
Roughly
45 minutes,
yeah.
maybe
close to an hour, I don't know. But yeah, that's how arcade mode works. And just to give you a little,
taste,
visual explanation, taste of story mode, because we've kind of, we've written about it, we've discussed it on the different forums and stuff. But the way this is going to work with story mode is it's very similar, but there'll be more cards introduced that go in your play area, the enemy's play area, and the stage play area that are just little minor effects. There might also be cards that replace certain cards in any decks in the game, like there might be a replacement card for one of these objective cards, and they just modify each aspect of the game, and then it links like a number of these stories together.
You can start with like a rival in play. It's like in your threat area, so it'll activate like a minion, but it's like it's a character and it's got some. It's unique. Also, like same thing with like allies, stuff like that.
Yeah, so this is the most basic mode of play, but you can see that everything builds off of this. So even though
the nice thing is if you like, we haven't talked about allied and rival much, but like if you find the game too easy or too difficult, you can easily tweak it by adding those elements. Like I want to add an ally because we're having trouble with this one, and the ally can help out.
Or in this case,
make it harder.
we wiped the floor with Dimitri, so we might want to throw a couple rivals in there.
We beat him handily, but it could have gone pretty badly.
But if you want a challenge,
I could have died pretty easily if I got hit like 2 more times.
I'm talking about Megan. I mean, I don't know what you were doing over there.
You have to carry Kiryu's body out the door
Yeah.
if I go down.
So yeah, there are ways to modify arcade mode, but story mode is going to be kind of where the you'll see where all these pieces work together to make really cool narratives, and it actually really it makes campaign play pretty easy to design for because it's the modular nature makes it so you have a sandbox already, so we're just moving these pieces around into a story. So we're working on those decks right now, the story decks. That's why I'm pretty excited to talk about it. But we'll go into more in that in the detail, especially when we do a playthrough of maybe a story or two, given how things go with the campaign.
And we might try to have a nicer setup next time where we get maybe an overhead camera showing the board the entire time. That way you can kind of see what's going on better.
Maybe get close up with these minis, man.
Yeah, maybe we can get some nice editing where some of the cards we're playing might be on the screen so you can read them while we're playing. But yeah, it's also to note is the fact that if that way that played out, if Brady was playing as recklessly as I was, just focusing on the boss the entire time, I had minions in my player the entire time. So we would have had a board full of minions if Megan wasn't taking them out. So.
Yeah, when you're playing solo, they're coming out at a more reasonable pace because once per turn. So if you can handle a minion plus do a little damage to the boss, at the same time, you can kind of stay abreast of the situation. But when you're playing multiplayer, you have to kind of discuss before you take all your turns what order you want to go in because it's gonna really affect the strategies because minion activations are so important. But having some control over them gives you a lot of power. So
if you have any questions, let us know. Any requests if we do another video, if there's any,
gives you a lot of power. So gives you a lot of power.
That's pretty good. If you have any requests for characters you want to see us play, we can try them out and maybe show you another enemy faction as well. But hope you got a good idea how the game played, and hope you're as excited about it as we are.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how you guys get crushed by Dimitri in your first game. It's gonna be fun.
I have faith in you.